I've got multiple long-term conditions that I've had since my teenage years. To be able to manage that along with your other costs, like feeding yourself and other priorities, is really difficult. I request a bill from my energy company to be sent to me quarterly. I presumed it was only a couple of pound extra to cover the postage and the printing of the bill, but I didn't realise that it's significantly more that I'm paying, which was quite a shock to me when I did find that out. There they've got as well, if you're struggling to pay right now, we may have other payment options to suit you. For example, you could set up a direct debit plan or a pay and go meter. Nobody's mentioning about your bill and how much that's costing you, yet it's on your bill. You know, it should be stating on your bill here that exactly how much more you're paying. You don't want people having to take direct debits out that you don't know in advance how much money is going to be coming out your account, because that's the thing that can really put the cat amongst the pigeons, and you're not able to then feed yourself because you've got an unexpected amount coming out your account. No one at the energy company has ever explained to me exactly how much more that I'm paying. There should be a better relationship between energy companies and their customers, particularly those who are vulnerable and are in need of that extra help and assistance. I try not to worry about it because I've got other health issues, and I know that will negatively impact on my health and well-being. But you can't help but worry about it because you're frightened you'll get a knock at the door for the bailiffs, or a big bill's going to land up in your mat.
My name's Zahada, single mum of 2 kids. And my daughter has also passed the driving test, and she's purchased her own car, and the insurance on that has been extortionate. I can understand why they charge the prices, but for somebody like myself who's got a very low income, to be paying prices like that. In this instance, my hands were tied. I didn't have £2,000 in my pocket. You know, my daughter didn't have £2,000 in her pocket to, let's just pay this. She'd already paid for a car. With her insurance, we decided to pay monthly, which they added 10% on again. So, because your income is lower, you have to pay a higher premium for insurance, and it's just crazy how they work. No, definitely not fair. But I think we're all in the same boat, and I think our government should listen and actually listen to what we're saying, because I always believe the decision makers are the people, are the millionaires and the billionaires, that they don't really live our lives, do they? So why should they be the people that make the decision? They should consult us, you know.
I live on my own. I live in a flat in a high-rise. When it comes to my electric, I'm a pay-as-you-go customer, which means I need to top up regularly with cash and then putting the money onto a key. For me, the topping up process is not as simple as one would necessarily think. First of all, I have to get cash, which is not as easy as it should be. And then I need to go to a place where I can top up the key. There aren't as many places, again, that you think where you can go take the key to be topped up, and it often isn't in the same place where you need to get the cash. With my health conditions, that can make it additionally challenging when it comes to topping up. I depend upon the local post office to withdraw cash. I have to remember that it's closed on a Wednesday afternoon, that it's only open in the morning on a Saturday and not at all on Sunday. If I can't go to that post office, I have to try and find a cash machine, and I refuse to use the one that charges me £3 to use. If you want to use a cash machine that's outside and is available 24/7, it's about a mile away from where I live. So it's a bus journey. In my shop, if you are not spending a certain amount of money, they really don't like you using your card. So it isn't just bigger transactions such as topping up. It's for something simple like wanting to buy a loaf of bread or a pint of milk. You have to have cash. If I was desperate enough that I had to use the cash machine near me that charges, that's a big bite out of my income. £3 might not seem like much, but it is when you don't have anything. But this seems to happen a lot in poorer areas where people are dependent upon cash. It's scalping people for everything that they've got, because if people are in emergency, what other choice do they have? There are always going to be people left behind, and those who are left behind are usually the poorest and the most vulnerable. And that daily challenge is so stressful, and I don't think everyone is aware of just how stressful it is. And I would like people to be, and companies to be, more compassionate and to work towards more solutions to help those who need the most help.